master at work.
Welcome back to the E-Lab Podcast, episode 115, the Thursday night edition, man. We're here to bring y'all some football. The basketball fellas, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna start off real quick. They had a lot of smoke on Sunday. Talk about they're gonna be here on Thursday, shoot the shit with us, and I guess life be life, and I don't know. It's just us two again, man. I ain't gonna say they ducking, but
hey, bro, all I'm gonna say is there be more chirping than it was back in 05, man. It's a lot of chirping, man. I think Nextel's back the way they be chirping, man. But it's all good. We gonna do what we do.
Real quick, man, I just want to give the condolences. You probably seen it with the Marshawn Nealon, the lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. He self-transitioned. Just prayers up to his loved ones, family, and friends, man. It's very sad.
I hate to hear it, man. I don't know what caused that. Hopefully it wasn't football related, but as we've seen, based on past situations, man, and we both played football. It's an ugly game, man. I got people who never even made it collegiate level, and football left a lot of damage on them from, the younger years. So
yeah, it's pretty, it's nasty how TMZ can get like documentation so fast, bro. They already got
it's sick, bro. It's crazy. But they, they'll sell their soul for it. But listen, man, anybody, if you just not feeling it, like, and especially black men, I know it can be prideful. It's hard. Just talk to somebody, man. You got to have one person in your life, and even if you don't know, there's got to be one person in your life that's gonna talk and listen to you. Even there on the panel, a lot of us is kind of newer to each other as far as knowing, and we don't even live in the same spot. But if it ever got that bad, we can call each other, man.
Man. Always check in. Always check in, man. Just always check in. All right, man. So let's get on to it. The NFL trade deadline was November 5th.
I want to say it was 4th.
November 4th. Let's get right to you. Since you a former Cowboys fan, we can get right to the Cowboys. I will say Jerry Jones has officially replaced, in his eyes, Micah Parsons. He traded for a defensive tackle, a perennial Pro Bowler, Quentin Williams from the Jets, and he also got Logan Wilson for a 7th-round pick from the Bengals. You think this moves the needle enough for the Cowboys?
Do you think Quentin Williams is a bigger star than Micah?
No. He's not a bigger star, but I'll give him as top 5 defensive tackle.
I think it moves them in the right direction, right? If you can get enough interior pass rush and cause enough disruption, you can definitely help your DBs out, because it's gonna be hard to get that ball out if Big Q wheels in their face.
He does.
Bless you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a funny guy too. They're gonna get some good clips with that boy. That boy funny. He already got good clips as a Jet. So I definitely want to see what it looks like, especially him and Kenny Clark. But man, the DBs is still bad, man. It pains me, bro, because even though I'm not there no more, I am a big Bland fan. Like, I love DaRon Bland. But I've learned DaRon Bland, if he is not your slot, he's probably not going to do much.
It's spooky out there on that island, boy.
It is spooky out because, people been giving Junior the blues all year, talking about Marvin Harrison Jr., y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked, which I'm.
Tell me your internet's going. Wow, your connection's going out a little bit. But I'll piggyback off what you're saying. Like Marvin Harris Jr., dog, he chopped and screwed DaRon Bland on that play.
What's going on?
He chopped and screwed him. It was It was real bad. So hopefully, like he was saying, hopefully Quentin Williams can get that pressure. Pass rush, and I can hear you. And on the rushing attack. Moving along, we got the Colts. They out here making big moves. In their opinion, I personally feel like they gave up two first rounds, bro. 2 first rounds for Sauce Gardner. It just seems to me they saying fuck them picks. We're trying to win the Super Bowl this year. They trying to do what the Rams did. When they got Jalen Ramsey, it's gonna be tough, man. Because if you don't win now, it's like, bro, we just gave up 2 future first next year's draft, and then you draft after that 2 first-round picks. That's nasty work. And Sauce Gardner has been getting sauced up out there. Pause. He's been getting cooked. So we'll see if that can solidify the defense, because they already have a good DB with Javarius Ward back there. They're number 1. I guess he'll move over to the number 2 corner. So, and that's the only thing they do good against the rush, but their pass defense has been kind of shaky. So that should help out some, but we'll see. They're easily going to be AFC South champs. It's not even a question. So they're looking to the down the road, make a deep run in the playoffs. So next we had the Seattle Seahawks. They checked. Let's see how to get to the chat real quick. Marvis Kesey. For what we got, a DB Sauce is a big upgrade. So he is a big upgrade, but 2 first-round picks. That's a lot. That's a lot, bro. Like Sauce Gardner he has been a good corner in the past. This year, I know the Jets have been kind of trash, but it's a good pickup. But 2 first rounds, that's tough. Is Sauce Gardner on the level of Micah? Because Micah is 2 first-round picks. So that's it should help out defense. We'll see, man. We'll see. Because he's supposed to be playing this weekend. So and the DB's an easy plug-and-play player. It ain't, go out here and coverage-wise, it ain't that tough. I didn't like that, honestly. Yeah, bro. He's good. It's just 2 first-round picks is tough. Like that's a lot, man. Like we'll see. And if it works out like the Rams won a Super Bowl when they got Jalen Ramsey, and it worked out for them. And they're still doing good now. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm just in the chat.
No, I could hear you. Yeah, y'all. Sorry about that. Internet's on butt today. I ain't got no control.
What you think about the Sauce Gardner trade?
I was actually gonna get into that real quick, just to end my little segue off real quick. That what I was saying. If y'all been keeping up with the Cards, that man Collar's out of there at least for 4 weeks.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. So, I was just saying, if y'all seen, because I was talking about Marvin Harrison, he been balling or doing a lot better since Collar out. So a lot of the haters on Marvin Harrison, look at the quarterback play. Got better. He's doing better. But as far as Sauce, I heard you talking about it. My opinion, fuck them picks. Fuck them picks. When you trying to win a Super Bowl, I love Lil Ursay. That's the mindset you gotta have. What you gonna get with those picks, Mitch? If you finish 28, 29?
Well, it depends. It depends what you need.
I'll tell you what you're gonna get. Mozzie Smith, 26 pick. How'd that hold out for the Cowboys?
That's possible.
Granted,
he did bad, but they also gave up A.D. Mitchell, my cuz. He fucked up one of them games. But
yeah, he was gone after that. After that game, you knew he was gone.
Oh,
you got to get Cuz up out of there. Sorry,
like I said,
he had to go.
It's a great pickup. It's just two first rounds for some. Didn't Micah go for 2 first rounds and a player?
But again, what are you doing with those first rounds?
I don't know, man.
If they was bum first rounds, we'd agree with you. These are lower first rounds. You can get some seconds close to that, right? On top of the fact, this is a premier player. Now, people can be like, oh, Sauce ain't been like that. He's playing for the Jets.
That's true.
We can cue if we had E right now, we could cue the clip. I hate this team.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I was born into this. Like the Jets are ass, bro. So he comes into, he went from being what 1-7. Now he's 7-1, 7-2. He's gonna be geeked up.
It's a great fit because they have Travaris Ward, and he's a good corner too. I think he's coming back from. I think he was in that whole incident on the sideline, like in the pregame, and he got the concussion and all that shit. I think that was him. I think, but it's just imagine if he's going if he's going for 2 first rounds. What is PS2 going for? What's a top corner in the NFL?
Whatever that's you want to figure it out. But listen,
that's crazy.
Listen, for real, if the Jets continue to be the Jets got fleeced because they gave up a top player and they didn't get anything out of it. Who's the best player the Jets have drafted in like the last 5 years?
Well,
it's probably between. It's probably Q Will. Well, when did they get Q Will?
It's been probably about 4 or 5 years now. He's been in the league for a little bit.
If it's not Sauce, he's top 2.
Yeah, and Brees Hall. No, probably the wide receiver.
I take Sauce over Brees Hall. I love Brees Hall, but as far as consistency, Sauce, bro. Like, listen, they got what they needed out of this. Travaris Ward is down. They had already lost Xavier Howard. They needed this. This is especially if you look at. I'm pretty sure statistically they're one of the worst in the league as far as giving up the pass.
Pass defense they're not good. They're good everywhere else, though. But
they needed that, bro. Like I ain't mad at it at all.
It was definitely a need.
I don't like the Colts either. You know who I rock with, but I gotta call a spade a spade.
Okay, we'll move on to the next ball real quick. Going back to the chat, Marvelous says that Colts have 3 seconds. By the way, so well, if
yeah, they straight.
That's straight. I can't knock it, but
that's what I'm saying. She know what she doing, man. She learning pretty fast.
I know we're all the chips are pushed into the table. I get that, all in. But say they do good. They're banking on Daniel Jones being good next year too. If he's not,
that's why they invested in him.
But that's a heavy bargain because if he's not, y'all ass that first round pick can be top 10. So
he never had an O-line with a premier running back like this. He had a premier back, but he ain't had an O-line like this. They got all them with. He never had a tight end like this.
That's fact. No, he's in a great situation.
Yeah, and then
with a great coach.
Pittman's he's no scrub. Pittman's a solid, can get you about $1 billion. And then you got Alec Pierce to go with that too. They good. Josh Downs, they good. Okay. Man.
All right, next trade. It's we're getting to like the stuff that people don't really care about, but I think they're good pickups. So the Jags traded a 4th round and a 6th round pick to get Jacoby Myers. I think it's a good pick because Travis Hunter is on injured reserve, so they need a player. He's a vet. And also Brian Thomas Jr. ain't playing good. So do you think they got this because of a mixture of Brian Thomas Jr. struggles and Travis Hunter? Or they just pick up because he's a solid.
Well, I think Travis Hunter being out hurts them. Their wide receiver core has been kind of shaky. I know BT's been catching a lot of flack for that. I blame, who I blame. I blame Trevor. Trevor's the vet. As a quarterback, you gotta do a better job to link up with your wide receivers and get that chemistry going. Like you are the general of the field, so everything goes through you. But yeah, man, I like it. It's solid. We'll see what he does. Jacoby Myers to me is a bona fide number 2. I don't really look at him as a number 1. He's done some number 1 things, but he's more of a number 2. But if you pair him up with Brown, Hunter, and you got Thomas, like they got a good 4. That's a hell of a core right there. So I think they can do a lot with that. But again, Trevor is the ultimate X factor today. If he's not playing his best, It don't matter who they put. They could go get Randy Moss out there. You got to throw him the ball. And I'm talking about not Randy Moss now, but Randy Moss prime. And
No,
if
I
you can't
agree.
throw him the ball, it don't matter.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I have two more trades. One, last one is I feel like it was kind of the best trade that's not spoken about. But so Seattle, they traded a 4th round and a 5th round pick to get Rashid Shaheed. I think Rashid is a very underrated player. He's just in a terrible situation. And going into the Seattle, that's true. But when healthy,
it could be the Saints. It could be the Saints. Wow.
Because you talking about getting hospital balls, shit, Saints.
Bro.
So I feel like he's going into a great situation. You don't have to
Perfect
be
situation.
like it's gonna be. I feel like it will mesh well.
They
Their
can't
offense,
stop
they need it.
JSN, and they're doubling him right now, Mitch. What the
What's
hell
his
y'all
name?
gonna
Tori.
do with
Was it not
Rasheed?
Tori Holt? What's Holt or Houghton or what's his name? The number 2 receiver they got. He's been
Horton
kind of
from
Horton.
Miami.
Yeah,
He's from
he's actually
Miami.
been doing. I think he had 2 touchdowns last game. So
He had a streak where he had like a touchdown every game. I think it was
I
like
feel like
3
it's a
to 4
great. I feel like
games
it's a
streak.
great pick.
Yeah, they are a legit playoff threat.
Oh, facts.
Yeah,
their defense.
So I love it. I love that trade as a football fan. But if I had an NFC team still, I'd hate that trade for my team.
Oh yeah, it's another weapon out there because now you gotta be like, oh shit, he's over because he can take the top off the defense. Pause. Like he at the Saints he was doing it, So imagine going to a better system at the Seahawks, it should work out. So
yeah.
I think this right here is the best trade because it's just value. It's like low risk, high reward. It was the Eagles. They gave up a 3rd round pick for Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins. 2 years ago, he was like killing, then he like tore his Achilles.
Yeah, like 8.5 sacks. Or
yeah, he's trying to get back to where where he once was. But it's basically being a 1-year deal, prove it year. If he does good, he's gonna get paid from somebody else. And then they got, I know his player has been very trash. He's been hurt. It's a Louisville legend, Jair Alexander. If later down the road, like they make a run, if he's healthy, that could be a piece that can make some plays for him. If he's healthy.
If I can get a healthy Jair and put him at the slot, or even put him at a safety spot, that's valuable to me.
Like
I don't see him as he's not going to be their starter. They don't need him.
They don't need him. They don't need him.
They need him for depth.
Yeah,
and he could definitely help at the safety spot.
And they got the Jets corner, Michael Carter, which he's a decent corner too. He's a depth.
I don't know how he feels about safety, but I did see an interview recently, and I don't know if it was Pivot. Jalen Ramsey was talking about how he respects Charles Woodson as the best DB. Like he has Revis and Prime as his best corners. But DB, he's like hands down Charles Woodson, and he said he wants to emulate his career similar to that. So if y'all didn't know this week, and I don't know if we had that on agenda, Jalen is playing safety this upcoming Sunday. So
talk about Jalen Ramsey.
And y'all, if y'all watch the pod, I give Jalen a hard time. But I think he'll be perfect at safety. He'll be perfect at safety.
I want to make a comment, but that's hard for me to say without it. It's a crazy pause, but it's an old terminology of football and safeties. When they come downhill, and I can't even say it. He put a big hit on Michael Pittman Jr. I think he was he playing safety on that play? I feel like he was playing safety on that play.
He might have been.
Boy. I don't know how Michael Pittman still played the game because he was definitely concussed. I don't know how he continued to play. Whatever. But yeah, I think that Eagles trade, man, I feel like that's going to be – I feel like it's a great pickup. And you ain't really give up shit for it. It's like, oh well. So is there any trades you wish the team would have done or you heard rumors? That's when I got
Brees. Brees. My man had me rolling with the Anthony Anderson from Life pick where he's like rubbing on the wall and he's like that. I think it was when he was watching the mute Evil Dave Chappelle. I think that's when he got it in with the warden's daughter. But yeah, bro, he was trying to get out of there all week, and they won't let him go. They're gonna run that man to death, or he's going to sit out and just
You
take
know
the
the
L
reason
on his
why.
contract.
You know the reason
Huh?
why. You know the reason why.
Why?
Because that's why I said something is what they overvalue Sauce Gardner. The Chiefs wanted Brees Hall, but they was only offering up a fourth, and the Jets wanted a third. They're like, well, shit, bitch,
Yeah,
we got two
but
firsts
but
for
again,
Sauce.
this is the Jets. They're dumb. This is a dumb organization. Now, yes, they got two firsts for Sauce, but let's put it in perspective, right? That's why I was telling you I don't care. Because the Jets are going to do Jets things with those picks anyway.
It's very
To the
possible.
point that they think, oh, well, we need a third instead of fourth. Boy, take that fourth and free Brees. Your season is over. And you can get something out of Brees. Because if I'm Brees, I'm going to talk to all my litigation and figure out how can I hold this up. I even give the money back. I'll give the money back. Because I'm not about to go out there and die on this field.
I don't know.
Which is a terrible field, by the way.
It is. He's gonna get hella opportunity though. Their offense is gonna get hella
He
opportunity.
doesn't want it, Mitch. You saying stuff that would be nice if he was thinking that way. If he's posting to Anthony Anderson, he wants to leave. He don't want to be there. There's no optimism here. I get what you're trying to do with it, and I respect it. But there's no optimism here. It's one thing.
So he's John Morant of the NFL.
He don't want to be. Now he's worse than John Morant because John Morant's kind of acting like, hey, it's not on me. No, Brees wants to be gone. He's made it very clear.
Teddy said they tried to fleece us. I think a third is a good value, bro. For Brees Hall, I think that's good value.
It's the injuries. I feel Teddy.
That is true. That is true.
I feel Teddy to an extent because here's the thing. It'd be different if Kareem was playing bad. Kareem's actually playing good. It just took them too long to make that decision. It had to be that Pacheco gets hurt for us to make this decision.
Need that Brees Hall speed.
I mean, it's far, but if he gets hurt, you gave up a third.
He is very injury prone.
A fourth was a solid. That was solid, bro.
So
and y'all do need speed. Y'all do need speed, Ted. I agree. But again, I think y'all more comfortable to keep a Kareem and not give up a third. And that's okay. I'm not mad at that. The Jets are stupid. It's a stupid organization. That's why most Jets fans are miserable. I honestly used to think outside of a Browns fan, the worst thing you probably could be is a Cowboys fan. I truly believe it's a Jets fan now.
It's up. That's close. It is close. They be doing some wild shit. And then the owner, what is it, Woody Johnson or some shit? Pause. Like he's just a wild ass owner, bro. He be saying some wild shit to you. He's saying, now granted, I understand his quarterback ain't playing good, but you still got to be like supporter of your quarterback. He just shitting on your quarterback. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Well, partial credit, Gotham City Jets, right? Partial credit to Jerry Jones, even though he's a maniac, he has a better football, bedside manner than a lot of owners. Most owners don't talk because they don't know what to say. Woody Johnson is one of those.
Facts. All right, man. I got a few games we can recap. First on the list, it was a crazy shootout game. One of the worst defensive games I've seen in a long time. The Bengals 42, Bears 47. After the game, Chase Brown publicly calls out his own defensive teammates. They just needed one stop. 7. Is this fair or foul?
Man, listen, man. My name Bennett, and I ain't in it. That's how I look at it. That ain't my business. It's one I didn't even do that in high school or remember people really doing that in high school. Especially on a professional level where we get paid. You don't do that publicly unless you got the sauce. And here's my thing. Chase Brown cool. But who the fuck is he in that locker room? Is he really him in that locker room? Is he the guy? And even if he was the guy, you got to think about it, bro. It's already... I saw Akeem talking about it, and I loved what Akeem said. Cause I love Akeem to leave. That's one of my favorite all-time NFL players that I got to grow up watching because he always kept it a buck. And he was like, "You talk about me? Oh yeah, best believe I ain't saying shit to my DBs. I'm coming straight to you. We're gonna have the whole media there, and then we can have a conversation because that's not your business, bro. Like you don't play DB. You're not gonna go over there and play DB. You're not that skilled. You're not the defensive coordinator or any defensive coach. Mind your business.
Yeah. And on
Because
top of it,
guess what? Maybe
everybody's
if
already
you was
talking shit about
running
them
for
anyway.
150 every game, maybe we be winning.
That's a fact.
Which I mean,
Yes.
he has hit some nice rushing. Like I ain't gonna shit on Chase. Chase is nice. He's way better than I thought he was ever gonna be at
Oh
running
yeah,
back
that's
for
a
them. I
fact.
thought they were crazy for giving up Mixon, but I'm starting to understand why they did. But yeah, man, from what I've heard, it's foul. Mind your business. That ain't your business. Stay out of it.
Yeah, that's why they got offensive. They have team meeting. They have defensive team meetings, offensive team meetings,
But if you're
quarterback
gonna say
positional
it,
rooms.
if you're
Yeah.
gonna say it, you better stand 10 on it because somebody gonna come check you. Best
Here's the thing.
believe
Here's the thing
somebody had a conversation with
that
them.
could show that there's a locker room issue because
Oh,
I
you
feel like
know there's a locker room
in
issue.
certain locker rooms, you think an offensive player is gonna say some shit like that, and Ray Lewis is the defensive captain on the other team on the defense. That's just not happening.
Well,
So
that boy Ted spamming us like he a regular commenter, which he is. But man, as far as the better QB, Ted, it's still Joe Burrow, bro. We're not gonna disrespect Joe Burrow. But I will say this. The offense definitely show if you put a nice gunslinger back there, he can make it happen. I think what
uh,
I think the difference between a Joe Flacco and a Joe Burrow is Joe Flacco's more seasoned. I think he knows how to get rid of the ball better than Joe. Joe still got that hero mentality where he want to make
extended
every
plays.
play. And you gotta let that shit go. You can't make every play. Sometimes you have to take the sack. You know, obviously don't let them fuck you up on the sack, but just go down because you're a quarterback anyway. So they're gonna give you, leeway and protect you, or you just get rid of that ball because you got dogs on your offense. You can
Yeah.
live to fight another day. But if you out here holding on to the ball too long, get fucked up every play, that's why he's not on the field right now. Now, granted, he do deserve a better O line. Like, I mean, you paying him like he's him, so treat him that way.
That's a fact.
But yeah, Joe Flacco doing his thing. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Joe Flacco.
You
I'm
think
dead.
you
Zell said Joe. Which one, Zell? He said pause. I don't even know what he's pausing.
you think Zach Taylor is gonna be the Bengals coach next year? Because
Probably. I mean,
he's an offensive minded coach, and their
how
offense
long
is
has
putting
he
up
been their
points.
coach?
He's been there a nice little while. Shit.
Marvin Harrison was there for like, I mean, not Marvin Harrison. Marvin,
Marvin,
what's his name?
I want to say Marvin Jones, not Marvin Jones. Marvin, I know you're talking about Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis was there for 100 years before he got fired.
So yeah, I just feel like the offense ain't the problem because the defensive coordinator left and went to the Colts, and the Colts defense has been better. The
Their
only difference
defense has
is
always been their problem. That's why they lost the Super Bowl. They don't stop shit.
that's a fact. So since Zell's in the chat, man, we can go ahead and talk about these Lions faced the Vikings. They lost 24-27. Um,
What my
is
boy do?
is JJ legit? Oh, who's your boy? First of all, who's your boy?
You know who my boy is, Jared
Who's
Goff.
your boy? Oh, okay. Well,
Who you thought
he
I
only
was talking
scored.
about? Jameer?
I thought you were talking about
No,
Jameer. Because if you want to talk about
I
that,
ain't want to bring up Jameer because I'm
we
gonna
can get to
assume
it.
Jameer didn't do anything with the way
We can
you
get to
just got
it.
geeked up.
We can get to it.
I'm gonna assume he didn't do anything the way you got geeked up. But I was mostly talking about Jared Goff.
Oh no, them boys got locked up out there.
He did all right, but his QBR was ass.
Yeah, so basically, it was probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I made a claim about being a well-rounded running back, man. You can run, you can pass, pass. They call pass pros, pass protect. You know what the fucking Vikings did against the Lions when Jahmyr Gibbs was back there? Blitzed the shit out of him, and he couldn't
Mitch.
block worth a damn.
Mitch.
It's out, bro. It's
Mitch,
out. That's the game plan. Blitz them.
I'm gonna let you know. You thought you were cooking, right?
This it's a cook.
Hold on. This would actually be a nice take, right? But I'm gonna tell you this: 46-25. You know what that is?
Nope.
That's Bijan's last 2 games rushing. So if you wanna step on the landmine together, we can. Otherwise, you might as well hold on. You might as well leave this alone. Cause let me tell you this: 50-23. You know what that is?
Hey Ted, that's why you say, hey, touch grass, watch the game. You're looking at a stat sheet. Watch the film. You can say
Mitch,
Bijan got bottled up.
Mitch, this is my thing.
Can't say is that Bijan got exposed from something.
First of all, when's the last time you touched grass?
Watch the game. Touch grass. Watch the game.
Well, don't even use that term because I know your old ass ain't touching no grass. Second of all, I don't have to watch the game because I'm very seasoned, right? Hold on. I got you. I'm very seasoned, right? My favorite that I grew up with, my GOAT, was AP. AP has been on worse teams than your boy. We actually was just talking about, 4 or 5 weeks ago, at least within that time period, Ted was on here. We was talking about how good this Atlanta offense is supposed to be. We never talked about the Lions being ranked number 1 or 2 as far as statistics. Yet, again, Bijan and Gibbs is doing the same thing. So this is the only thing. Hold on, and I'm done.
Are you saying the Lions
I need 15 seconds and I'm done.
Go ahead.
All I'm going to say is you're talking as if your guy is going out there and shitting on people. He's not. So why are you even bringing this up? Go ahead.
One. World. Who thinks that the Atlanta Falcons offense is better than the Detroit Lions? Nobody. We're gonna clip this. Nobody. You know what the fucking offense is? Bijan. That's their offense. Drake London.
Were they?
Hold on. You said you need 15
You
seconds.
can keep going, but were they or were they not number 2? Give the facts if you're going to give them.
That's fine. Yeah,
Were they or were they not number 2? Yes or no?
Do numbers also lie?
Oh, you weren't saying that when Ted was on here.
Hold up. Do numbers also lie?
Now it's convenient. No, you didn't say that when Ted was on here. Keep going.
Can I have my platform?
You didn't answer my question, but keep going.
Since day one, I have said there's numbers and then what happens in real life on the field. Film. Watch tape. Bijan is great. I've always said he's a better runner, he's a better passer, pass pro. He does everything better than Jahmyr Gibbs. He's not as fast. Clear. That's it. Stats can say a lot of things. Chuba Hubbard right now, we're going to get to him later, is 3rd in the league in rushing. Are you going to pick Chuba Hubbard over Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs, CMC, Saquon, Derrick Henry? Probably fucking not. But his stats tell you that he's the 3rd best running back in the league. So we don't go based off just on stats, even though I think he is.
Chuba Hubbard is not 3rd in rushing.
Not Rico Dowdle. That's what I meant. Rico Dowdle.
He's having a fantastic year.
Rico Dowdle. So back to
maybe you need to watch film because you naming the wrong people. But go ahead.
Back to Jahmyr Gibbs. We're gonna clip this because there's film out that they're clowning this dude of his pass pro. They had to take him off the fucking field, and everybody's saying that he's not gonna be able to play as much because the film is out what to do when he's in the game and he doesn't get the ball. It's out. I've seen 10 clips on it. If you can't pass pro, you are a liability on offense. Why didn't their offense get going passing the ball? Well, maybe because their fucking running back can't block the linebacker that's blitzing. So
neither one of their running backs can block the linebackers?
No, one can. The other one cannot. They subbed his ass out.
So if he's that good
they subbed his ass out and put the other running back in. That can pass.
And he played the rest of the game.
He played more snaps because he could not block the.
All right, so okay.
I'm gonna send the clip out and it's gonna go on TikTok.
That's fine, but here's the thing, Mitch. That red hat is getting a little tight on your head. You being very political and it's giving make America great again. Because you're being very political over there. Baby. I know, but my point is you're doing a lot of politicking over there. Because you're just talking. Just because you say some shit, Mitch, it don't make it right. That's why I'm trying to get up.
That's what I said was a fact.
And Zell's in the comment. He's saying he's tired of this talk. Zell, I am too. The only reason we having this conversation is because Mitch wants to die on this hill. That Bijan is just
we're having it because they lost the fucking Vikings. But again, have JJ McCarthy.
again, Bijan is solid. No one has ever denied you, Mitch, and said Bijan's weak. I don't even think anyone on this panel has said Bijan is not better than Gibbs. You just don't want to give Gibbs any credit. But what's crazy is every time you go on your soapbox, they doing the same shit. That's very weird, Mitch. Like I can't talk shit about another player if I'm not producing and then have excuse. Well, the offense isn't, bro. They got all the pieces they need in Atlanta. They just not making shit shape. They were literally put up. Hold on. They literally put up enough yards. What'd you say?
I'm about to fire you again, dog. Go ahead.
You haven't fried me once.
I have.
No, you fried me in your mind because you think you're frying. You ain't cooking shit. If we had you in the kitchen, we kicked you out.
You're right. He's small as fuck.
We kicked you out.
That's a fact because it cannot be
just
a 3
down
small,
fucking run. He
cannot be a 3 down running back.
Hold on.
He can't be a 3 down running back.
What was MJD?
Bro. If Maurice Jones-Drew or fucking Jahmyr Gibbs when it comes to size, height, mass. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
What is Jahmyr Gibbs? What is Jahmyr Gibbs? What is Jahmyr Gibbs? What size is he? Pause.
That is crazy. He's taller.
No, it's not that crazy, but
he's taller and more slender.
Y'all got some therapy y'all need to go through on
Maurice Jones-Drew is more compact. He's more compact. He's like Cam Scatterboo. It's two different body types, bro. What are you talking about?
You keep knocking. Like what is your purpose out of this?
I'm talking about them losing to the Vikings. Whose defense has been struggling.
Because you want to die on this shit, bro. Like I came in here asking about Jared Goff, and you went straight. Oh, let me tell you about Jared. Like, why do you care so much?
All I asked was who's your guy.
Why does that bother you so much?
All I asked was who's your guy, and then you said Jared Goff. I said okay,
and I said Jared Goff, and you still went on a tangent about Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, you said his QBR was basic. It wasn't that good. You know why it wasn't good?
You are stuck on this. Why are you so pressed?
Do you know why his QBR was not good? Because his running back could not block for him. That's why. That matters.
Why are you so pressed on Jahmyr Gibbs?
It's in here. We're talking about this. It's on the agenda.
I'm asking you a question to say it live. You have a mouth that works. Why are you pressed about this situation?
I'm not pressed. It's something that's going to go viral if we talk about it. We do a podcast, my guy. What are you doing? What are we talking about?
No, but I'm asking you to tell the public why this bothers you so much.
It doesn't bother me.
Because they both doing their thing.
I'm saying, no, they're not. They're not
both doing their thing?
No. Go ahead and pull up the numbers. Jahmyr Gibbs is not better than him.
The numbers don't matter. The numbers don't matter.
Check this out. I didn't get to say what I wanted to say.
I'm asking you a question.
I was going to fry you. Does it not matter?
You wasn't going to fry me.
No. Does it not matter when your coach has to say, hey, man, you are a guy.
I'm sure they've done
No.
They've done that with both running backs. How many touches did Bijan? Hold on. This is the thing, Mitch.
We can't play you.
Mitch, you tell people they need to touch grass. You tell people they need to watch film. You didn't even know how many yards Bijan had his last 2 games.
He didn't play good.
But
the whole team didn't play good.
Because you're on this hill.
I watched the game.
You're on the soapbox.
He was bottled up.
You want to attack Jahmyr Gibbs for whatever reason. I don't know what that man did to you. I don't know if you didn't like him in the Jeff Hardy costume or what. I don't know what Jahmyr Gibbs did to you. But for whatever reason, you want to bash Jahmyr Gibbs, but you don't have nothing to say about your guys' lackluster last 2 performances.
Who plays on the better offense?
It's debatable.
Stop.
It's debatable. According to Ted.
Hold on.
Ted.
That's cool.
Ted.
Did you say Jared Goff was the top 5 quarterback? Did you say Jared Goff was top 5 quarterback at one time? He's up for MVP.
Ask Ted, man.
Oh, okay. Like I said, we know who's the better offense, bro. Stop it. Stop it, bro. We know the Lions.
Honestly, I really don't understand how a Titans fan has all this much to say about all these other players. But what I will say is that they just played a division rivalry game. Shit gets different in those sometimes. Shit gets different in division rival games, though. But the fact, honestly, like I see you just rage baiting at this point, bro, because you don't even have any facts to back up your guy. When I asked you what happened the last 2 weeks, you've yet to answer that question.
I said he got bottled up.
You just keep answering my question with more
one
questions.
Game.
You're not telling us the facts.
One game
you're just telling us your opinion.
No, this is a fact. One game, Drake London didn't play, and they had a backup quarterback in Kirk Cousins. We had to talk about it. Who was better? We don't know. The next game, he got bottled up. You know why? Because the fucking Falcons offense is not that good.
Mitch.
What are we doing?
Mitch, can you hear me?
What are we doing?
Can you hear me?
And last week, you also said that Bijan Robinson was better.
Hey, Mitch, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear bullshit. No, I can't.
You can't hear me?
I need you to speak some
So move on
stuff.
to the next topic then. Because it's a waste of time if you ain't going to answer the question.
Last thing I'll say on this.
We know how far you pressed over there. You sweating.
Last thing I'll say on this.
Look at you.
James Cook is also
getting a little glossy. You sweating over there. It's okay, baby.
No, I got these lights, man. Trying to get my face out
here.
Yeah,
these lights right here. Sure, yeah, it's all right. You got yourself worked up. You crashed out a little bit. It's all right.
It's lights, man. Ain't no reason for me to lie, man. It's lights.
It's all right.
It's lights. It's lights over here, man. This is what you
got to
do to get a good production.
Bijan not gonna save you in a fight. Chill.
He's not. But he'll save me saying who's a better running back, and it's clear.
No, he doesn't. I can name 10 better running backs. If we're gonna really argue that, we need to be talking about Justin. Hey, we need to be talking about 2 running backs, not the ones you're talking about right now. We need to be talking about JT, Jonathan Taylor.
He got bottled up too. So what are we doing?
You're not talking about neither one of those.
Who got bottled up too? JT got bottled up last week. What are we doing?
He got bottled up?
You're a stat guy. Look it up.
Well,
you watch the game?
I look up the stats,
I watched the game.
You get upset. You get upset.
I watched the game.
You get upset.
I watched the game. The game.
You watched every single game last week,
I watched.
Did you watch every single game?
Yes. You know why? Because I have YouTube TV. We got every game, baby.
I have YouTube TV too, but
I watched every game. So yeah,
I'm not gonna pretend and act like I watched every single game. I usually watch the games that I like, Mitch. I usually watch the games that I like.
I do a sports podcast. I got to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we do a sports, but we literally have references, bro. We have references.
I watched the game.
We have references, bro.
Well,
there's nothing wrong to use references, bro.
Look it up.
You getting out of character. You getting upset. It's okay, bro.
Hey, look it up and tell me what his stats were, and then tell me if he's bottled up.
Go ahead.
Because Daniel Jones
had 5 look it up. You be getting in your feels when I look up.
Look it up. Look it up.
Okay. All right.
Well, wait. I'll get to the chat, man.
We don't gotta wait that long.
You know,
we don't gotta wait that long. Hey, bro, y'all dude had 20 touches last week. And he got 96 yards off that. 20 touches. That was crazy. Who's your guy?
I like Rico Dowdle. I like a lot of running backs.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit.
Hold on. You said 20 for 96 is bad?
Stop the bullshit. I'm just saying he's not doing these things. You're making him seem like he's the AP of the league. Is he the AP of the league or not? Is he the AP of the league or not? Is he the AP of the league or not?
AP? Talking about Adrian Peterson?
Is he the current AP of the league or not?
No, he's the current Bijan. Don't ever disrespect him and say he is fucking.
Don't ever disrespect him.
He is Bijan Robinson.
What is his comparison? He ain't established nothing. What awards has he won?
No, he's not Adrian Peterson. Why would you compare him to him?
Okay, so what do you look at him as?
He's LaDainian Thompson. He's LaDainian Thompson.
He ain't doing half the shit. I'm honestly.
I'll compare him to. I wouldn't compare him to Adrian Peterson.
And he's nothing compared to LT. So what are we talking?
He's a mixture. He's a mixture of eight. He's a mixture. LaDainian Thompson and LaShawn McCoy. That's a fact.
I don't think LT would be putting up. I don't think LT would be putting up those baby games he's putting up.
20 for 90 is not bad, my guy. I'm just want you to know, 20 for 90 is not. But what
I'm just
did
saying,
happen?
Bro, you derailed us from the whole conversation. So what's next?
But what did happen to JT this week and Jahmyr Gibbs is bottled up.
Now, yeah, he got bottled up. I seen that.
So you looked it up. Oh, okay.
He got bottled up.
So I was right. Hey man, let's move it along, man.
Hey, broke clock's gonna be right once twice a day,
I watched the game. Hey man, I don't just Google.
You need to calm down and take your medicine, bro. You sweating over there. You upset. Your cheeks is turning red, bro.
Hey man, it's the lights and the lotion
right now. You got rosy red cheeks. What's going on? Why are you so perplexed?
Don't be mad at me because I look.
Why are you so perplexed?
Can we continue?
Now you don't be mad at me because I look good. What?
You're talking about my facial features, my guy. Can we get back to the
No,
sports?
I'm saying your cheeks are turning red because you're upset.
Can we?
That ain't got nothing to do with
lights blinding me in my face. What are we doing? I have these shiny ass lights
down, fool.
No,
come on, man.
No. I make content, bro. That's what I do.
Now he's upset, okay. Y'all. He said no.
I'm not upset. I have a smile on my face. I have a smile on my face. It's not my fault. Jahmyr Gibbs got fucking destroyed. This is gonna go viral. I'm gonna splice this up with him getting cooked.
What did Bijan do?
Getting cooked. You just said he went 20 for 90.
I didn't get cooked at all. You just said he went 20 for 90 the whole time.
You said he went 20 for 90.
We didn't even have a reasonable debate because everybody wants to talk.
You said he went 20 for 90. Is what you said. That's what you said. He went 20 for 90.
And what did that get them? What was the final score? What was the final score?
20 for 90 is not getting bottled up.
What was the final score?
They lost.
Okay.
By what, a point?
Move on, brother. Just move on, brother.
We're talking about the Falcons.
You supposed to be keeping us on. You want us to switch roles? You want me to coordinate
the rest
of the night?
You wanted to engage with somebody? I ain't these other dudes. I can talk my shit and know what I'm talking about.
You not talking your shit though.
I do. I'm not upset.
You really worked up, bro. You really worked up. You can smile and be upset.
I'm not upset.
You can smile and be upset. You know that, right?
I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. I'm not.
I feel you.
What you trying to do works on a lot of people.
If you got to keep repeating it, I'm kind of worried about you.
Well, you don't have to. No disrespect to. You don't have to.
I'm being nice.
We can move. That's fine.
I really don't care. I know you're in good health, so I'm not that worried about you.
That's fine.
You're live.
We'll
move
it along.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
We'll move it along. This is exactly what happened when you and Ted got in y'all shit. But we can move it along.
Why are you bringing up Ted? You just said we're going to move it along. Focus on me and you. Pause.
Panthers 16, Packers 13. I'm going to start this by saying another great running back who can get a lot of carries, can will his team to a victory, doesn't get taken out because we've seen they try to have Chuba Hubbard with two running back system. I've been said that shit don't work. You need your star running back to get his touches. And he did, and he killed again. That's a fact. He killed. Rico has been hooping, like I said earlier in the pod. He's third in the league in rushing. And he's playing with hurt calves up there and still getting the job done. He wanted to prove to the Dallas Cowboys, y'all should have re-signed me. Y'all didn't even offer me nothing. And I'm out here putting foots in you. He out there whooping shit. And against a good defense, or supposedly good defense, of the Green Bay Packers. What's your thoughts on the Packers, who has these Super Bowl aspirations, losing to the Panthers, who people normally think is like the bottom feeders of the league? What you think?
That was a nice little pedestal you stood on right there. I'm glad you got that off. I know you feel good.
I watched the game too. I don't know if you did, but I watched the game.
It's cool. You more light skinned than Drake. But anyways, as far as how I felt about the game, I mean, I was actually shocked. You know, the Panthers, they on and off. Sometimes, you know, they'll look like they doing something, they're gonna make something shake, like last week, or then the week before that, when you actually think they're gonna kind of make something shake because the Bills have been playing like shit all year. Defense ain't really that good, you know. They going through it as far as the receiving core and all that. I honestly thought the Panthers was going to do their thing that week, and they got blown the fuck out. It was 40-9, I believe. So yeah, man, I thought they had a hell of a game. They showed out, did their thing. And yeah, I think Rico has earned the spot to be the starter. I don't think there's a problem with the tandem. You know, I know you went on your tangent talking about how that's an issue. I don't think that's an issue until it is, right? I think some people do a good job of making it work. Sonic and Knuckles is a great example. That's Gibbs and Demo. But I think with Dowdle and Chuba, I don't think it works real. That neither one of them can ever get like you know a steady pace going. You know, they never get it rolling for a whole game. So I think with them, you got to give them multiple touches and let them do their thing and let somebody be a spell. So I think Dowdle is the great choice for now, but this is a week to week league, so it could change next week. Dowdle could come out not playing as good. It might be a better matchup. Maybe Chuba sees something better next week and he goes off. So I don't think it's a bad problem to have, bro. Like I want two top running backs if I can have it until I have to pay them. Obviously, once I have to pay them, that's when we're gonna have to start cutting fat. But yeah, I think they did a
That's
great
why
job. Also,
that's why they
Bryce
that's why
Young,
they tried to run him.
right. But Bryce Young came back this week too, so I think that made a hell of a difference. Andy Dalton, he's still a solid backup, but Bryce Young is their starting quarterback. He's the future, so we want to see him getting reps and doing his thing.
Okay, last thing we got in this game, we talked about this at the beginning of the year.
What are we talking? What is
A high trade.
Is that old comments? Maybe I just saw those late.
You probably just saw him late, but Micah Parsons, man, I know when you look at the box score and people's stats, certain positions you can't be like, oh, just because they have goose eggs doesn't mean they played bad. Because a corner could have no pass deflections, and still have a good game. Micah Parsons, man, we paid you all that money. 0 QB pressures. Obviously, that means no sacks. The left tackle for the fucking Panthers is about to get paid. He's probably just gonna show him this tape. He was getting double teamed. I think they said like 20% of the game he was getting double teamed, which is a high number. That left tackle was one-on-one a few times. One time we put him on his ass. So you getting paid all that money, man. You gotta, especially against the Panthers, you gotta come out there and perform better. So not saying that he had a bad game just because his stat line says zeros. Like QB pressures, no sacks, but
yeah, because I mean,
you're paying him to get QB pressures.
You an advocate for saying numbers don't matter, so yeah, it kind of shocked me. I think the problem y'all really having with Micah too is y'all see what he's getting paid, and y'all comparing him to Miles. The thing is, the reason Micah's getting paid the way he's getting paid is because he's more of a Swiss Army knife. I love Miles. I think Miles is the best defensive player in the league. But Miles is not going to ever play linebacker. He'll never do that. He's going to be a sole edge rusher for the rest of his career, and as he should be. He's not a linebacker in any sense. I think when you get to see Micah at his best, especially from what I remember, watching him as a cowboy when I was a fan and he was there, I think his best was when you got to see him play a little outside linebacker, get on the line, play some DN, run the middle linebacker. I think when he's versatile like that, that's when he's at his best. I think the problem with Green Bay is they don't really have that defense to allow him to do that, and they need him more for the edge rusher, right? So he's getting all that pressure to be like, I feel like everybody's putting pressure on him to be Myles Garrett. He's not Myles Garrett, bro. We know this. He's not even, and based off the stats, he's not even the second best edge rusher in the league. That would be TJ Watt. So I think that's more so on Green Bay. Maybe they should have got some motion going, but as we know, they gave up a lot to get Micah. So I don't know really what their assets are, but they need to move him around to be more effective and affect the game. Kind of like how we was talking about offensive players, coming out the backfield and shit. I think he's a lot more suited when he can play middle linebacker, outside linebacker, and DE for you, and you're not just putting him in one spot.
And with all that hate I have for Micah, they only gave up 16 points. Offense, man, you got to do more.
That's what I'm saying. So if they really want Micah to be, if y'all want Micah to be like the Myles Garrett, he has to change his body frame. Like he's gonna have to become a lineman because he's built like a linebacker right now.
Oh yeah.
So and he's not a LT, bro. LT built different. That man was on drugs out there. So yeah, he's not LT, but
got one more game. Yeah, it wasn't the Sunday night game. I think it should have been the Sunday night game. But Bills 28, Chiefs 21. We did a lot of, hyping up the Chiefs. Now, granted, it's a rivalry game they have during the regular season all the time. And even Ted said every time they play the Bills, they normally win in the regular season playoffs.
Ted's the Chiefs.
So, but he came on here talking big shit that we back on the past Sunday pod, that we back. And I believe that they were back too, but I don't know what the Bills did defensively.
Hey, bro. We need to clip Ted going on his TED Talk, going crazy, and then show the lowlights of the Chiefs game. Because I ain't gonna lie, when I was watching the Chiefs game, I was like, this is Ted's fault, man. If Ted would have just remained humble and stayed in his humble bag, this game might not have gone left the way. Hey, the Bills BTA'd them boys, bro. I don't know what it is about the Bills when they got that Bills Mafia behind them in the city. Them boys be acting different. It's like, honestly, bro, if let me use wrestling for a comparison. The Chiefs is WWE, right? They on top. They top notch. But the Bills is ECW. And the Bills is when you go to the Palace in ECW and you think shit's sweet. Like when John Cena went there and motherfuckers start jumping off turnbuckles, jumping off balconies, through barbed wire, hitting you in the motherfucking barbed wire, batting 2x4. That's the Bills, man. That's how they play when they play them Chiefs, especially at the crib, bro. It's pretty crazy. I love to see it though. I love to see good football. It's a wild ass stat to me that what are they 1-5 against them Josh Allen Bills in the regular season, but then they undefeated against them in the postseason. I don't get it, but I love watching it.
I got a stat here, man, because I'm not comparing. This is just, fuck it. I'm going to stand on this. Pause. Pat Mahomes was 15 for 34, 250. Those are like some Arch Manning numbers right there if I ever seen them. I'll tell you a quarterback who would never do that.
Taking a shot at your own quarterback is crazy. Who?
You
going to gas up your boy Stafford again?
Matt Stafford would never do that. Never.
Yeah, he would do worse. He'd probably throw 4 picks in the game.
Never would do that. 15 for
He'd throw 4 picks in the game, man.
Come on, man. Even though Pat, it just, like you said, something about that Mafia, man. That defense was fucking crazy. But
you don't have to down. I'm your co-host. Listen.
He would never do that.
Regardless of how we argue on here, I'm not just your co-host. I'm your friend. And I'm trying to save you from yourself. You don't have to die on this Stafford Hill. And you don't have to die on this Bijan Hill. Like, Bijan is solid. He's going to be a top back for many years to come. Stafford is done. He's going to make the Hall of Fame because of numbers only. Not because he was this phenomenal, headstrong quarterback that you could always count on to come clutch in the fourth quarter. Because the only time he did that was in the regular season. He got all them fourth quarter comebacks in the rest when they was calling them the comeback cats. That was regular season wins. He don't have no postseason success with the Lions. He only has one true postseason success with the Rams, and that was Jared Goff's team that he had already took to the Super Bowl. But they got a better draw. They got to admit. Yeah. You're not going to admit.
He's been in the league 18 years.
You're not going to admit to it. Hold on. I'm about to be done. I promise. You're not going to admit to it because you love Stafford. But you would rather face the Cincinnati Bengals with a young Joe Burrow than you would ever want to face a Patriots with that man Tom. Come on, bro.
Tom Brady and Joe Burrow? What's that got to do with anything?
I'm saying y'all's defense for Stafford. Again, you don't want to tell me to touch grass, watch film. I don't know how you ain't keeping up with this. But y'all's defense for Stafford is like, oh, well, Jared went to the Super Bowl with them, but he didn't win. Stafford did. Stafford also didn't have to face the New England Patriots in a prime.
You only can play who's in front of you.
But again, I'm saying he got a better draw, and that's fine. You got to give him his credit. But he definitely got a better draw. If he replaces Jared Goff, a year or two earlier, they're going to lose that Super Bowl still.
I'll tell you this. What week are we in? Week 10, week 11, something like that? I'll tell you where Jared Goff is not anymore. He's not up for the MVP discussion, and Matthew Stafford is. So, okay.
What's the Lions record? What's the Lions record?
They got, what, 2 losses? 2 or 3 losses?
So how's he he just gone like that?
I said he's in MVP discussions. Like he's Matthew Stafford's top 3 up there, offensive MVPs.
So he's not. Cooking. So Jared Goff's still not in the top 5. First of all, let's be fair too, Mitch. This is going to probably be one of the closest MVP races we've seen in a long time. Everybody has at least 2 losses.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no team that's going to have 1 loss.
We're talking about Matthew Stafford. You say who's done? He's in like year 18 cooking
he's
up.
Done, bro. He's done. His team is fired. This is going to be
fired.
His last year.
He's fired too.
We're not going to agree on that, bro. You already know that. But
is Matthew Stafford ass?
He's mid.
I'm crazy for all my stuff, but Matthew Stafford
in the top
mid.
10 right now, I'm taking Jones, Herbert, Mahomes, Dak. I'm taking Drake May. I'm taking Sam Darnold the way he playing. Now, Love, I ain't gonna lie. I'd be crazy if I lied to you and said Love. I ain't taking Love. And even though I like how Flacco's playing, I ain't playing. So yeah, I'll give you that. Stafford is 7. He's 7 in the top 10. He's 7 in the top 10. I'm not taking Love over him, and I ain't taking Flacco.
He shouldn't be in MVP discussions.
And honestly, he's not even 7 because that's just off yards. If we go to QBR, he's probably not even in the top 10.
Go to
he's in the top 10. He's in the top 10.
Interception ratio. Go to that.
I'm taking Pat and Lamar Jackson over him. I ain't named them. And I'm taking Jalen Hurts over Stafford.
Respectfully, yeah. They both got the same amount of rings. It's cool. And one team has way more dominant defense than the other. But
bro, are you on payroll?
She's just better. It's not me saying it. Hell, it's all the Hall of Fame greats that are saying it too. It would be different. It's just me standing on a ledge. And the crazy thing is, if you look at the clip I sent, I never said he was better.
Hey,
I just said arm talent. Bro. That's all I said.
Come get Mitch. We gotta take him to rehab or something because clearly he's on some shit because he really thinks Stafford. Stafford is better than Pat. Crazy.
I never said he was better.
Yes, you did.
I said arm talent. See, you went for the clickbait. I said
it
arm talent.
It don't even matter if you said arm talent. That's crazy in itself. He's not a better arm talent. That's what I'm telling you. He's not a better arm talent than Pat.
Well, explain to me why he's not.
No.
Explain to me why he's not.
Explain to me why he is.
One, he can do everything that Patrick Mahomes can do, throwing the football.
Except when.
Throwing the football, arm talent.
But I don't care.
He can do everything.
That's what I said. Add context, though, Mitch. Add context. It's cute to throw the ball, but if you're not doing it in a winning fashion, who cares?
He's on the fucking Lions, bro. You honest? Hold on. You honest? No. You honestly believe
we was never talking about the Chiefs before Pat Mahomes. Go ahead.
That's not true. When Alex Smith was there, they were not great, but they were still contenders.
Bro, we wasn't talking about them like we talk about them.
Yes, because Patrick Mahomes is better than Alex Smith.
Okay, so I'm saying when you're a general, go ahead. My bad.
So you don't believe? I'm not gonna say they would do as good as they've done with Patrick Mahomes, but you don't think they would have had success with Matthew Stafford in his prime?
No, because he be
Chiefs
turning the
with Andy
ball over.
Reid.
He makes bad decisions under pressure. That's what I've
Patrick
been
Mahomes,
saying.
Patrick Mahomes had years that he was turning the ball over too.
Not like him, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You
That
know
turnover ratio is
why?
not the same.
And to throw the ball more. What are we doing?
Okay, bro.
People forget Patrick Mahomes is great. He did rely on his defense a
I
lot.
just don't understand why this
He
hill is so
did.
important for you to
He
down, but
did. I'm
we
not
need to
down on the
switch
hill.
QBs.
And hold up.
Basically.
Zell, are you not a Detroit Lions fan? I'm taking Stafford over
I
Goff.
mean,
It's
Zell,
fucking close.
but hold on, Zell's the same guy that was wearing a Stafford Rams jersey up here. So
Yeah, because he knows
that
who's
man,
better. He
nah,
does.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all be getting on me, but that's wild. Uh,
So last thing I got on here, well, two things. Well, one more thing in the football. You talked about in the beginning about Kyler Murray. I got on here. Kyler Murray, the Call of Duty pro, got benched as a starting QB. It's kind of weird because he was hurt. He got bent. He got benched, and then the coach came out. I was like, "Oh, he's healthy. He's our starter when he's healthy." And next thing you know, they place him on IR. I feel like that was a ploy to be like, there's an internal issue going on because how can you say he's back to being healthy? He's gonna be our starter, and then now it's like, oh no, he's hurt. He's on IR. So, and also, I really agree that he should be benched because Jacoby Brissett is balling for him. The offense looks better. I don't think it's close. Like the offense looks formidable. Granted, they went against a terrible defense, but I don't think Kyler would have done that against the Cowboys. That's how bad I think Kyler's been this year.
nah,
What's your thoughts?
you'd be wrong about that. Kyler's like undefeated against the Cowboys. And Dallas, again, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When I tell y'all Dallas is so bad against the Cardinals, and they last 9, they're 1-8 against the Cardinals. I think you can put me back there at QB and they're gonna win. I don't know what it is about the Cardinals, but that's a Baba Yaga. But as far as comparing him as a starting position with Jacoby Brissett, I don't think I've said this on the pod before. I don't think we've seen Kyler show us anything to say that he deserves a spot. He's been there too long. And again, I've made comments about his chemistry with Marvin Harrison. That's your rook, who's supposed to be a phenom, and y'all just never look on the same page. Let me ask you something, Mitch. Do you think that's the rook's fault, or do you think that's the quarterback's fault?
At first I thought it was just Marvin wasn't like that. He was struggling, but after Jacoby coming in,
And you know why I think y'all think that too, Mitch? Because y'all like, well, Trey McBride's going cold. But here, let me ask you a question, Mitch. Cause and I'm gonna play off what you say. You know your football. When a young quarterback comes into the league, what's the first option you tell him to go for?
Oh yeah, tight end.
So of course he got great chem with that. But you're supposed to develop your chemistry, especially over it's going on 2 years with your wide receivers, man. And they literally gifted you one of the best young wide receivers that you could have, and y'all chemistry ass. But then you put him with Jacoby Brissett, and they look like they've been playing with each other for years.
It wasn't just him, like the whole offense.
I like Kyler, but my homie said it best today. One of my homies was like, he need to go back to baseball. I think that might be a wise decision for him. Because I don't think he's going to make it in the NFL. Like, I think if he remains in the NFL and he gets cut or traded away from the Cardinals, he's going to be a journeyman. He's very short. He doesn't have an prototypical frame for the NFL. And although he's a great talent, he's not translating that into winning football.
I'm glad you said that. Do you think this has ruined the prototype, the short quarterback? We're gonna go back to the 6'4". I'm just saying because you got Kyler that's doing bad, you got Tua that's doing bad. The Browns quarterback, he's not just Zach Wilson who did bad. Them small frame quarterbacks, listen, it ain't looking bright.
No disrespect, but it's just me being honest. Tua's brain is damn near scrambled. Them concussions he's had way too many. In my opinion, he should not play. But he's a grown man and he makes his own decisions. So I don't got no say in that. So I feel like that is definitely affecting his play. I don't think Kyler takes the game serious enough. And with Dylan Gabriel, he was ranked like 10th quarterback on most people's board going into the draft. The Browns are just stubborn and assholes, and they're gonna die on that hill. They're gonna die on that hill like you gonna die on that Stafford Hill, and you gonna die on that BJ. That's how determined they are to not play Shador. They gonna die on the Dylan Gabriel Hill. So that I don't think that discounts all short quarterbacks. I think short quarterbacks are gonna have the same bias they already have. Most people aren't looking for them, right, Mitch? But if you're good enough, you're going to pique people's interest.
That's true.
You might not go first overall or even first round, but you can. I mean, shit. Look at Dylan Gabriel. He got drafted higher than Shador. So if you pique the right person's interest, you can get drafted to a team. And you just got to show out when you get there.
The report's saying Kyler, which I think they're going to draft a QB. I know you hated on this team earlier. The reports are saying Jets and Dolphins right now is going to be candidates. I actually think he could work at the Dolphins with Mike
for who? Kyler?
Yeah, for Kyler. Yeah, but I don't think Mike McDaniels. I don't think Mike McDaniels is going to be there. So,
man, that's bad to worse. Either team.
I don't know. Kyler, arm talent wise, he could do what Tua. I think he has a better arm than Tua. Tua's more.
I don't have the same optimism as you. He can have all that, but again, what did I just say about his play? If you're not playing winning football, who cares? That matters, Mitch. Now, if you want to sell tickets, if you want to sell
scenery can help though.
I don't think so. Man, Miami. You think he's gonna? You think? Hold on. He's in Phoenix, Arizona right now. You think he's gonna be more focused than Miami? Miami.
Phoenix be lit. It don't be Miami lit, but Phoenix be lit. Phoenix is slept on.
All right, Mitch. You got it, Mitch.
Phoenix. I'm telling you, I've been there. And I've been to both. I've been to both.
Ted,
it's not Miami.
Ted, I know you watching, Ted. I got a question for you. Put it in the comments. Is Kyler gonna be more focused than Miami?
They say he plays video games, so what does it matter? The knock on him is he didn't look at the playbook, which is a bad knock. But he's out here playing video games.
Bad knock. That's a horrible knock.
So we'll see. I think it's gonna. I really do think it's gonna go back to, because you know how the powers that be, they want their. I feel like the new age quarterbacks, they want the 6'3", 4", Josh Allen type quarterbacks, Justin Herbert, tall, 6'4", 230, 240 quarterback that can have a little bit of mobility.
Everybody wants that, but again, if you're good enough,
like you said, as a first round pick, I don't think that's gonna. But
honestly,
Kyler was cold in college though, so I can't hate it.
If I'm keeping it a being with you, Mitch, I'd probably rather be in that 4 to 6 round anyway. Because my bag, when I show out, my bag gonna be crazy.
Oh no, that's a fact. That is definitely a fact. So
that's why Shador. That's another reason why they ain't trying to play Shador, Mitch. Because if he starts balling, they can't afford him.
Oh yeah, that's a wrap. So
yeah, go ahead. What was you about to say?
That's all I got for football. You got anything else on NFL? I only got one thing for college.
Nah, man, what we got on college?
Oh, they got on college. The committee released their Week 11 playoff projection for the 12 team playoff. What stood out to me was, and I understand how they do it with the last seed, the 12th seed being the best Power 5 team. That shit is. I know you want to include everybody. Hey man, put the best 12 out there. I'm sorry. It ain't just because I'm a Texas fan and I'm a Louisville fan. But Memphis shouldn't be above Texas right now. I'm sorry. It's just no.
Well,
AAC,
if Texas
like,
handled their business, Memphis would.
yeah, that's gonna change. It can change. But currently, in
Who's the
respect to
12?
Virginia,
Who's the 12?
well, so at 1 they got Oregon. Let me try to. I said Oregon. At 1 they have Ohio State. At 2 they got Indiana. At 3 is A&M. At 4 is Bama. At 5 is Georgia. At 6 is Ole Miss. At 7 is BYU. At 8 is Texas Tech. At 9 is Oregon. At 10 is Notre Dame. 11 Virginia. And 12 Memphis. I also have a problem with Notre Dame too. Because Notre Dame's they don't have no. Their best win I think is USC, and they lost to. Now, granted, their losses ain't bags. They lost to Miami and to A&M. But hell, Louisville beat fucking Miami at Miami. Now, granted, they have a loss. Louisville's one loss is to Virginia, who's in the playoffs. So,
but see,
people like Notre Dame. Notre Dame has that mantra behind them, so I get that. But Notre Dame's got 2 losses.
As you know, I get on you a lot with this, bro. It's way too early to be even stressed about that. Now, I agree with you as far as quality. USC is their best win, but they also BTA Arkansas, a SEC team, which we gonna give. You know that the committee thinks highly of the SEC. They BTA'd them at the crib. Like, I mean, they beat them by what, 43? So they're gonna boss them up a little bit. But this is right now. The thing with Notre Dame is they still gotta play Pitt, Syracuse, and they gotta play at Stanford. Which I'm not saying Stanford is great, but hey, we've seen Stanford in the past. You saw with your Louisville team, they can catch people slipping.
Yeah, they should be able to
And
beat
they've
all 3
had
of
some
them.
close ones. So they have to win out, and then they also need people around them to do certain things, right? Louisville's blessed. Y'all play in a conference. So if y'all win out and win the conference championship, you're in.
To be honest, as a Louisville fan, I'm not saying they should treat us because it's a different position. It's not a quarterback. I don't think Louisville's gonna do shit with that Isaac Brown. So I
You
want
said
them
you
to
don't
make
think
it.
you don't think Louisville's gonna do what?
I don't think they can make noise in the playoffs anyway without Isaac Brown. Without
So why are you upset that Memphis is
I'm just
ahead of them?
saying, but they didn't say that was the reason why they weren't in there. So they just hyped up Notre Dame's win over USC and
Well,
downplayed
right
their
now there's
loss.
already 4 conferences in the top. Let me see. 1, 2.
And I get Virginia getting in there because they did beat Louisville. So it's just I feel like Louisville's win over
Virginia,
Miami.
yeah. So the only reason Virginia's in there right now though is because they beat y'all.
And the way
Y'all still got to play the
terrible.
ACC championship.
Maybe that's quarterback was just.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, regardless, you got to win the ACC championship. That last spot is going to automatically go to a non-power 4.
Yeah.
That's just, but they have to do that, Mitch, because politic-wise, if you don't do that, niggas will start going to the FCS or somewhere else because what's the
I
point?
get it though, but if you're Memphis, schedule one decent Power 4 team.
But it's still too early for you to be doing these rankings. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, there's still a lot of key games left to play, huh?
No, they started here just first of all to get people talking.
I know, but I'm just saying to even be worried about. Well, why is Memphis ahead? Like, bro, Memphis gets that automatic 12 spot. Virginia's only ahead of y'all because y'all ain't played a second time. Do you expect y'all to go to the ACC championship or not?
Without Isaac Brown, I don't know, man. It's tough. Kewan Brown did all right
then,
as a reserve.
If you worried that much, then you shouldn't even be worried about y'all having anybody ahead of you.
I'm just saying, currently, as it states, like Texas, we've been asked. Our one loss to Florida was bad, but our loss to Ohio State is not that bad. It's the number 1 team. We also beat 2 top 25 teams. Like, we beat 2 top 25 teams. So it's like, now granted, like you said, we got 2 games that's going to determine our season because personally, I feel like it's biased towards Texas and how they hype us up. If we win one of those 2 ranked games, I feel like we still might make it. Like I don't think we're beating both of them. You gotta be if you beat Georgia or A&M, I feel like they're gonna let us get in.
Hold that thought real quick because we got comments. Big bruh, he was saying ACC's not guaranteed. I gotta correct you, big bruh. They are, and the reason why, the way the playoffs is set up, the top, even if they're not ranked that way, the top 4, the Power 4 champions are all guaranteed a playoff spot. Now they're not guaranteed a top 4 spot in the playoff, but they're guaranteed a playoff spot. There's only right now in the top shit. Looks like the top 13. There's only 3 conferences, so the ACC is gonna get 1 in. They gonna get 1 in. Now they ain't gonna get 2. That's probably dead, but they're gonna get 1 in.
Man, fuck it. I'm not even cool with that. Hey man, whoever's the best play. I get it. You want you
might be right about
everybody
that,
in there.
I'm just
hey, if you're the best 12 teams play. It's not my fault. Y'all are a Power 5 team.
Hey, but you know what? Sucks. Money talks, Mitch, and we know this.
It does. But shit, so are you getting more money from Memphis being in there or Texas?
Yeah, but honestly, if y'all handle y'all business,
not even Texas. It don't gotta be Texas. Whoever's the Memphis ain't even ranked. That's insane.
Let me ask you this, Mitch: if y'all lose 2 of the next 3, do y'all deserve to make it?
Well, if we beat A&M, then yeah. Well, we're not. No. You gotta win the. You gotta win 1. You gotta win 2 of the 3 games.
Okay, so if y'all lose 2 of the next 3, we're not even having this conversation.
Yeah.
Now, hear me out. I am okay with a 4-win team from the SEC making it. Right now, that could potentially be y'all.
4 losses.
That could potentially be. That could be OU. OU has to play Bama at Bama, Missouri at home, and LSU at home. If they lost to Bama and Missouri but beat LSU and was still in the conversation,
4 losses.
I'm okay.
I can't.
But the SEC is like that, and you know that
it is
because you're a part of it.
4 is that's a lot.
But again, hold on, Mitch, because you contradicting yourself and going against what you just said. You putting the best teams in, right? So if a 4-win team from the SEC makes,
but they're 4 losses.
There's gonna be some losses in the next 4 weeks. We're gonna see a lot of losses.
Oh no, that's
that we weren't expecting. So we gotta wait. We gotta let it play out, right? We gotta let it play out. But if I see a bunch of 2s and 3s, I'm okay with a 4 from the SEC, based off of their strength. Now again, let's look at it, right? So I think. Do you think y'all got how many quality wins? You think y'all got?
To me, personally, the only ones that really matter is OU and Vandy. The other ones, it's SEC wins. Like Kentucky has nothing. Like Mississippi State's but that doesn't matter. So the only quality wins, key wins, is Vandy.
Let's say y'all beat Georgia at Georgia, right? But y'all lose a close game to Arkansas.
No, you can't lose that game. If you lose Arkansas, you're out. I'm sorry. Well,
yeah, you might. Yeah, because they 2-7.
Never mind. I take that back.
Never mind.
If you lose to Arkansas, but you still beat A&M, then you're in.
If y'all keep it close against Georgia, beat Arkansas, beat the brakes off them, and Texas A&M still undefeated, and they edge y'all out. Pause.
As a fan, I still don't want to see.
I could see y'all making it. OU on the other hand, they beat Tennessee. Hey, Tennessee, that was a great win.
Yeah, I can't. As a Texas fan, I don't want us in there with 4 losses. We don't deserve it.
Yeah, no, y'all would be the only 2 that could probably make it SEC with 4. Oh, hold on now, Tennessee. Now listen, if Tennessee loses to Florida, but they win the rest of their games, they can be in the conversation. Because they would have a win against Vandy.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think they have.
I mean, they beat Mississippi State. Never mind. And they lost to Georgia. Never mind. Yeah, nobody really has a resume to make the argument from the SEC. Maybe Mizzou, maybe Mizzou. They beat. No, they lost to Vandy. They also been. Yeah, no, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, everybody. You probably won't see a four loss team because yeah, no, but it. You got to have those quality wins, right? To to balance it out. Nobody has enough quality wins. They're going to get the quality wins off the potential losses they may have if they finish with four losses. So yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Shockingly, but I agree.
That's all I got for college because college is. I think there's like one really good game. I think it's BYU and Texas Tech plays this week. There's like I think
Nah, that's just the highest ranked game you
Missouri
find.
Missouri has a good game too. But
Yeah, Missouri. Let's see, Missouri.
besides that, I really didn't see no games.
Missouri. So yeah, games to watch this weekend, y'all. Yeah, you said Missouri got a really. Bro, they playing Texas A&M. That's the third best team in the
Yeah,
country.
it's
So
only
Texas
two games
A&M
though.
at Missouri. That's a great game. Oregon and Iowa is a sneaky game because Iowa usually plays defense really good, and this year Iowa has a lot better offense than they've had in prior years. So that's a sneaky good game. Um, I mean LSU and Bama play. That's a rivalry. Navy and Notre Dame play, but Notre Dame's expected to beat the brakes off them, even though it's a rivalry game too. That was a rivalry game before our parents was thought of. You know, it's still a rivalry game, but it was more of a legend before we were even sperms. Pause.
My brother said UGA Mississippi State is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that could be an interesting game too.
Which only reason it's going to be interesting because it's at Mississippi State and they're cowbells and random shits.
Agreed, big bro.
Atmosphere.
It is hard to say losing a third of your game, but that's why I said it would. You would have to have the quality wins. Like if somebody had great wins and had like some close bullshit, like two close bullshit loss, two really good losses, but had like 3 to 4 quality wins, they could make it.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got anything else for college football before I wrap it up? Or not even college football. You got any basketball stuff you want to get off?
Man, basketball. Listen. The chief of the Pocahontas daddy, he wanted me to tell y'all about the Lakers, man. These white men are dangerous. These white men are dangerous. Let me tell you something about them Mayo brothers, man. We got 4 of them now. The young buck, Dalton Connect. Next big brother, he's the young buck. He get a little play all the minute. Next big brother, Laravia. He making some shit shake. Then you got that boy with that clip. That's AR-15. And then you got the big boss, the final boss, the Don, who's 5-0 against Wemby, by the way. Speaking of Wemby, we make sure them boys talk about that on Sunday. Cause I think we crowned his ass too early. He got outplayed by DeAndre Ayton last night.
It was crazy. He didn't. That's why I don't like regular season games at times because crunch time. Because what was the knock on Wemby? Oh man, he be playing on the perimeter too much. He did that shit for 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, with like 6-7 minutes left, he started to try to get inside the free throw. Like, bro, just do that the fucking whole game. Like, granted, they're putting pressure on him. It's like, bro,
He still
like,
don't know how to be a superstar
like,
yet.
dog, you
This
get like
the
he
thing.
got he bullied
Wemby,
Rui. It's like, dog, just do that the whole game.
the thing with Wemby, right? Wemby was playing international ball. And don't get it twisted, Mitch. You know this international ball, they're good. But when it comes to being a superstar, it's level to this shit. That's here in the States. Them boys in the States, they really know how to be that guy, that star. A lot of the international stars didn't become their best selves until they came to the NBA. He's still learning how to be his best self. And any rule number one to me with NBA stars, man, is getting in line. Everybody, they love to call SGA the free throw merchant, bro. Bean, RIP Bean. Bean got to the free throw line. That's what you're supposed to do. That's when you're averaging 30 plus points, 10 of those is usually free throws at minimum. So you gotta get to the line. Yeah, he got to be better at doing that. But hey man, I'm just saying my Lakers is number 2 in the West right now. And that's without the king.
You can't be the quote unquote best player in the NBA, the next superstar, and you getting Rui Hachimura and Jared Vanderbilt's guarding you, bro. You're 7'5". I'm sorry, that can't happen. I understand Rui,
but again,
that can't happen. I liked it because I support the
again,
Lakers, but
he got to work on his mentality. But it's also coaching too, because they got to put the battery in his back. I think that's what
he has it at times. Like he had, like it's just
and
like hit or
I
miss.
think that's where what sucks for him is that Pop had to retire earlier than we wanted him to, obviously, because Pop was gonna get him where he needed to be. But the next gen got to do it, man. He's a front office guy. He can give you advice, but he's not gonna be there to hold your hand.
Last thing I got on basketball. We had this discussion. We talked. They were disrespectful. EJ was disrespecting Kevin Durant, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about the 2 guard. What we talked about.
Who was?
EJ was disrespecting Kevin Durant. It was just blasphemy.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna bring that up. I'm not even gonna bring that up because KD is solidified. But I will say,
for sure,
y'all might take this as bias. But y'all was gassing up Devin Booker and Ant-Man. Give me my cousin.
Y'all them right, not me.
Give me my cousin, dog, who gets buckets. The Don. Best 2 guard in the league. I said it. I don't care. He might not win championships, but hey, most given nights, he can get you about a good 30. So, and normally his teammates is getting hurt.
Mitchell, you talking about Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah, he almost had 50 last night.
Yeah, somebody was trolling him on 2K, and he got sparked up. I like Donovan Mitchell, man. It's just something, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. He just can't get over the hump.
Have your team get hurt, you can't do nothing. I guess you be that best player.
They were supposed to beat them Nuggets in the bubble. They were supposed to beat them Nuggets, man. They were supposed to win that.
I blame that if you have Rudy Gobert as your center.
Shit,
that's where I stand on that.
It's not like hold on. Didn't the Wolves all beat the Nuggets?
Yeah, they did. But it's also because Ant-Man went crazy. So. And Donovan was going crazy against the Nuggets, too. It was Donovan and Jamal Murray. They were both going crazy. So, I don't know what Joker did that series because it was just them two having a 1v1 the whole time. So, but anyways, man, Tevin's probably lagged out again. So, we can go ahead and close this pod out, man. We had a nice little banter back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Get a little heated out here sometimes, but, it's all love. Love for the game. Love for the commentating of sports, man. Comment, like, subscribe, man. It's eLab Podcast on all streaming platforms. We're going to be back on Sunday, 10:30 to talk hoops and sprinkle in a little bit of football, man. We appreciate y'all. We out.